guys, welcome back to the Insight Engineered channel. Today we have an interesting video. So I'm going to be working on the WRX, and it's not a huge thing. It's right now the steering wheel is slightly off center, and I have already been making adjustments and whatnot. But today I should be making the final adjustment to finally have the steering wheel completely in center, and I will show you guys how to do it yourself at home. All right, guys. So here we are on the road, and I'm gonna try to see if I can show you guys. But this is the center for me, and this is the center of the steering wheel. So it is just a tiny bit off, and I'm gonna show you how to fix that on your own without completely ruining your alignment. And it should take no more than 30 minutes. Also, be aware that alignments are recommended anytime that you are uh, changing something about the geometry. So even though you are keeping your original alignment for the most part, I would still recommend going out and getting a second alignment, just in case it didn't go back to its original alignment. So I would still recommend getting an alignment a second time. Also, please excuse the absolute mess that I have in my garage. The other side looks no better, but I have very limited amounts of space. So the first goal is to lift the car up, and since we're doing just a steering wheel alignment, we only have to lift up the fronts. So I will do that now. All right, so now the car is nice and lifted up on both sides. Jack stands under both sides for safety. I did loosen up the lug nuts before raising the car up, so they're easier to take off once the car is in the air. So let's do that now. Okay, so now wheels are off, and this is where we're gonna get to the important part. So what we're going to be adjusting is basically the inner tie rod. So what we need to do is we're gonna loosen this nut up, and then that will allow us to turn this. So here's where I need to explain something. So I don't know if you already see, I already marked this. So what I did at the very beginning when I first started adjusting this was make this mark on top and make one that aligns with the inner tie rod, so that you know where your original alignment was. So I have already done this, I've already loosened this, and I had turned this one turn where it was aligned correctly. And that basically made the steering wheel go from all the way to the left to all the way to the right. So I knew I had to be somewhere in between. So now my mark is going to be on the bottom side, I believe. I cannot see it. Oh, I believe it's on the back side now. But anyways, you get the point. Yeah, so just make adjustments as you see fit. And like I said, I already made one turn, didn't work out, made half a turn, and it's barely there. So now what I have to do, I don't know if I showed you, my steering wheel is a little bit to the right. That means that when your steering wheel is straight, your car is wanting to go left. So for me, I have to make sure the wheels turn back right so that the steering wheel aligns again. So for this side, I need to loosen it so that it extends the tie rod and pushes the wheel a little bit out. And on the other side, I need to shorten it so that once again, it pulls the wheel back in. And basically, whatever adjustment you make to this side, you have to make the exact same adjustment to the other side to make sure that your alignment stays where the alignment shop put it. And once again, I recommend once you make this adjustment, do take it back to the alignment shop just to double check your measurements. So I'm gonna do that now. All right, so we're in the driver's side now. And as you see, I had my original marks, and I actually made a cross so that I know that that's the new measurement that I need to adjust to. And my old measurement was, I believe, on the inside here. So I know if I go to my original one, it's going to be off to the left. This new one is off to the right. So I'm going to adjust this tie rod to the hex that's right in between the two that are causing the issue. So if this thing would focus. So my old adjustment was back here in this hex. This one's on this flat hex side. So now I'm gonna adjust it so where it's on this one. This top hex is aligned to this. And so you don't have to be making different shapes and stuff. You could get different paint markers. So that's what I used, a metal paint marker to mark that. So I will make that adjustment on this side, and I'm going to go to the other side and make the same exact adjustment, and we should be back in the center. So let's see how that goes. All right, guys, so I've made the adjustments. Now, as you can see, original mark. Oh, if this would focus. Let's see. Okay. Original mark. New mark, old mark. So we know we have to be right in the middle. So that's where we're gonna do it. I've already made the adjustment on this side as well as the other side. So now all I have to do, tighten this nut back up with a wrench, which I will do off camera so I can use all my strength. You don't want this popping off in the highway or nothing. So I will tighten it to the correct torque spec and not with all my strength. So correct torque spec on these. And then we'll go for a drive and see how it turned up. So yeah. All right, so we are now back on the ground. Let's tighten up the wheels and go for a test drive. All right, guys, we're going on the test drive. So as you can see right now, it's very hard to tell. But right now it's not completely on center. The only reason is the crown of the road has a lot to do with it as well. So if you're always driving on a crowned road and you're like, hey, why is my steering wheel crooked? I would not worry too much about it until you get on a straight road like the one I'm gonna head on right now. So once I get on a flat straight road, I will go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. All right, so we are now on the highway, and look at that, guys. Flat steering wheel. Obviously right now we're on a turn, but the important thing is when we're going straight, like right now, steering wheel is perfectly flat, and that's exactly what I wanted. I'm very happy with this final adjustment, and yep, that's it, guys. That's the easy way on how to align your steering wheel. Now, my alignment is not going to be perfect because when they do your alignments, they're off by like 0.01 degrees or something like that. It's an insane amount. So for the third time in this video, please, after you make this adjustment, go get another alignment, because if not, you will be eating your tires up, and then you're going to spend way more money getting tires replaced than just getting an alignment. And I'm not sponsored by Firestone or anything, but Firestone really did help me out because they have a lifetime warranty on the alignments. So they will align your cars as many times as you want for the life that you have the vehicle. So once you sell that vehicle, that warranty obviously is not transferable. But for now, that is a very good option on what to do to get your alignments all set in place and basically ready to go for, when you make adjustments and stuff, you can just keep taking it back. And like I said, again, I am not sponsored by Firestone. They did not give me anything for free. They helped me out a lot. So if you have a Firestone near you, I would recommend getting your alignments through them. um, so yeah, guys, go ahead and like and subscribe if you liked the video. Once again, I'm barely starting off. This is just content that I'm bringing to you guys because it's stuff that I have to do personally, and I think it's very good to know stuff and easy enough. So yep, if you want me to keep making videos like these, informational or product reviews or whatever, please go ahead and like and subscribe. So thank you.